Greetings, Math fans. All right, so this is our last worksheet for this chapter 10. And it's another review sheet just like yesterday. So the numbers are different, same type of problems. So again, you should not be watching this to just watch me do it. You should have it done already. And then you should be working, you can check it with, or if you have any questions about anything, you can check your work. But you should already be done. All right, so anyway, let's get going. Once again, you have to look for the total number of coins here. So 8 gold, 3 silver, 2 copper, and 5 wood. So there are a total of 18 coins. Okay, so that's what you put in the bottom of the fraction, your denominator, we call it. Okay, so the probability of getting a gold coin is 8 out of 18. Probability of choosing a silver coin, 3 out of 18. Okay, pretty easy. Again, you see the word or, you're going to add. So gold coin or a silver coin out of 18. So it's 11 over 18. And the probability of choosing a gold, silver, or wood. So again, you have to add these up because again, they're or. So gold is 8, silver is 3, wood is 5. Okay, so we get 16 over 18. Okay. All right, cool. So again, you're given a nice little pie chart with a spinner, 1 through 8. We've done this 18,000 times. Probability of getting a 1. Remember, there are 8 total. Okay, so the probability of getting a 1 is 1/8. Probability of getting a 3 or 4, it's 2 over 8. Okay, probability of getting a 4 through 6. Oh, it's my birthday, 4, 6. So 4, 5, and 6. So 3 over 8. Probability of getting a multiple 2. That means 2, 4, 6, or 8. There's 4 of those, 4 out of 8. And then the probability of getting a multiple 3, so it's 3 and 6. 9's not included because it's not part of the spinner. So 2 out of 8. And then probability of getting a multiple 4, which is 4 and 8. Can't go any higher than that. So it's 2 out of 8. Okay. All right, cool. Moving on, this is the slot method. You have 4 shirts and 7 pair of pants. How many ways can you wear that? So it's 4 shirts, 7 pants. Remember, it's always multiplication. So you get 28. You're flipping a coin 6 times. So write 6 slots. And a coin can either be heads or tails. So 2 possibilities for each. And you multiply that out and you get 64. Okay. 7 students in our class want to run a race. There's first, second, and third. Again, we're doing the slot method. So 7 kids. And then if that one person gets first, then there's only 6 left to get the next 2 places. And then somebody wins second place, and there's only 5 left to get third place. So you multiply that out, and we get 210. Okay. All right, so here we have a nice little Venn diagram. I do favorite dessert because I like ice cream and cake. And they always say you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you have cake in front of you, you can eat it, have it, and eat it too. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so favorite dessert. Remember the 23 represents that you just like ice cream. Nothing else, just ice cream. The 30 represents you just like cake. The 8 represents you like both. And the 4 represents you don't like either of them, which that's a little weird. Okay? All right, so how many people just like ice cream? Just 23. That's it. How many people just like cake? 30. How many people like, if I say how many people like ice cream, that means it's the people who just like ice cream plus the people who like cake and ice cream, which is 8. So you get 31. And how many people like cake? Well, 30 people like just cake, and then there are 8 people that like both cake and ice cream. So we count them as well. So we get 38. Okay. How many people like both desserts? That's the middle part. That's the 8. And how many people like neither? That's the 4. Those are the weird people. Okay, how many people only like one dessert? Well, it's either you like your ice cream or you like your cake. Not both, but only one dessert. So that would give you 23 plus 30. So it's 53. 53 people like only one dessert. And how many people like cake or ice cream? Well, that means 23 like cake and 30 like ice cream. And then you got to count them both because they're included in this thing too. If I say how many people like cake or ice cream, and you get 8 people that raise their hand twice, well, of course they like cake or ice cream. They like both. It happens to be that they like both. No big deal. So you add that to it as well. So that gives you 61. Okay, pretty easy. Okay, then the last thing is factorial. So remember, you multiply it out. So it's 14 factorial is 14 times 13 times 12. And it keeps going down. 13 factorial is 13 times 12. That keeps going down. So remember, all that cancels. The 12 cancels the 13. And remember, the 14 is bigger on top. So that's why it's a whole number. So my final answer is 14 for this one. Okay, so 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. So you write it out until you see the number on the bottom that's repeated. So I don't even need to repeat any of that, right? Because that'll just cancel. The 3 cancels. And you basically just have 6 times 5 times 4, which is 120. Okay, so those are all bigger on top. That's why they're whole numbers. Now notice these next ones are bigger on the bottom. Okay, so it's 5 times, we keep going, and this one's 6 times 5, and that keeps going. So keep going, cancel out, and the 5 cancels, and you just have 1/6. Okay, it's a fraction, because again, the bottom is bigger. Okay, so number 25, bottom is bigger. So 3 times, and that just keeps going. And this is 5 times 4 times 3, that keeps going. So the keeps going cancels, and the 3 cancels, and you have 1 over 5 times 4. Again, don't put that in your calculator like 1 over. Type in 5 times 4 is 20, and then you know there's a 1 above it. So that's your answer, 1/20. Okay? That's a pretty quick workout, though. Workout. It's a pretty good worksheet. It covers everything, and this is what the test is going to look like. Okay, math fans? So this is chapter 10, and you guys should be good to go for the test and even for the final, because remember, this is 11 questions out of 43. It's more than a quarter of the final exam just on this worksheet. All right? That's it, math fans. Have an outstanding day. Adios. Goodbye.